Thank you for clicking on this video. In this series, we are walking from the east part of the island of Aruba to the... Actually, we're walking from the west part to the east part. And this is leg number 11. And Marlin is here again.
Hi.
And so is Yurin. And we are situated on the Surfside Beach, and where we'll start our walk, and just across the Neptali Henriquez Park, a park where a lot of children will come to play occasionally. And we'll turn the camera around, and without further ado, let's start our walk.
Yep.
And we couldn't help but to notice some grass here, but we checked it out in case it was sargassum, but it's actually just seagrass, and the water level is a little bit lower than the usual, so no panic on your side. And the beach is quite full for a weekday. And today we did not get anyone to walk with us, but no problem. We will be doing this walk and hope to reach parts of along the runway, the airport's runway, as we walk here along the Reflections Beach Club. And you can see like a swim school or swimming school where they are training kids to swim. And yeah, that's pretty interesting to see. And we are also gonna pass along the barefoot restaurant, something that I often get asked about, but so far we haven't been able to dine here yet, but it's definitely on the list of places we want to come and dine. Especially for the sunset. It must be very nice. We do, however, often go to the up ahead Surfside Beach bar, but we will not reach it. We'll deviate just a little bit here so we can leave the beach, and let's take a good look at it for now, because this island walk will start heading to a lot of different areas that we have never been to, never done a walk in the next couple of legs. And we hope to reach the beach again more or less maybe by the Mangalhalte or so. That's quite a way away from here. More kids doing some stretching of some kind. And this is an area where a lot of local families come and hang out. The park was made, like all of this was made years ago. I think not quite 10 years ago, but maybe more or less. And used to be just, let's just say, just sand. Everything you see right now in the shot. And yeah, I think it was a beautiful improvement back then. And I don't remember, I don't know how much you remember from coming to Aruba in the past, but none of this existed.
I think when I was here for school things in 2000, I think it wasn't here.
No, I don't think it was. It was here. We're actually walking on the road briefly. Hopefully, no cars for now. And we are also in the carnival period, and this is partially the nearby, at least, the carnival route. And just in general, a very popular area for the locals to hang out. A couple of bars, a couple of small, simple restaurants. A lot of folks coming to exercise after work, especially. And we take a look here. Somewhere back there is the runway. What I would say is the start of the runway. The Aruba airport has been in existence for quite a few years. I would have to check again when and which year exactly it was set here, but I believe in the 1930s already. Oh, yeah, we should try the left gray area to avoid some of the bikers. Yeah. Also a food truck. Looks ugly on this side, but on the other side the food is I have eaten here in the past, but not lately. And what I can remember, it was actually quite good. And to our left, briefly, we see the John F. Kennedy, what used to be a John F. Kennedy school, nowadays an education center they call it, and the Casa de Cultura, where we have, or you could say Art National Theater, you could say it, and
In this building?
in the Casa de Cultura, yeah,
Okay.
House of Culture, if I literally translate it. And here on our left side, behind these trees, is the tax building, Departamento de Impuestos. So for those of you who have, let's say you buy a house, or you're busy with your permits or something, you might have to come here to pay your taxes, or handle maybe if you bought a car, etc. And this red food truck is also one that I've tried before. I found it pretty good also. I'll definitely come back and eat here if I could. They're very popular at midday, especially.
Yeah.
This one is one of the few ones that is not open at night, but during the day. So as you can see now, it's closed. Many of the food trucks on Aruba, they are open after 6 or 7 p.m. Some even later, because they go into the wee hours. They'll close like 3, 4 a.m. or as long as they have enough supply. Walking does make us hungry, and talking about food trucks does as well. So we'll probably head out to eat something after this one. In the meantime, hope you're enjoying this walk so far, and we hopefully to get an airplane maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? But, and But at this time, so we started the walk at 6 p.m. And at this time of the day, most of the flights are already departed. We did see, however, a British Airways landed.
Yeah.
And I believe we might see, who knows, the KLM. Not sure there's a flight today, but I could probably check my app just quickly and see if I can check that one out. Oh, cool. The app is, oh, now it's working. So let's see. So we do have an Easy Air that's supposed to land in a few minutes.
Okay.
Or now it's been renamed to Z Air and not Easy Air anymore. We did fly to it to Curacao and and no, I don't see any other movements for now. But that basically means that they don't have their transponders on, which means that they are still busy with ground handling, etc. Most of the flights will say land and depart from about 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. more or less. So that's where most of the flights are. Now, on the other side of the road, there's right now not much to see, but I wanted to point out that there's where used to be the Club Caribe, like a social club, one of the most important social clubs of Aruba back in the time. And there were two basically always competing, two maybe big ones you could say, which was the Club Caribe and the Club Tivoli. And me and my family were part of the Club Caribe, and they had in the neighborhood, among other things, like, you know, somewhere that you could have a party. They had a small, but a bowling alley. They had a softball park, baseball, softball. My mother used to play basketball here. They had basketball courts, tennis courts, and they just had a lot of events throughout the year. They had a nice bar. You could play ping pong inside. Very, very nice times. Unfortunately, times have changed, and those type of social clubs have turned into maybe Facebook or something like that. You know, internet certainly changed a lot of things, and I'm sure that the folks that either are born here, live here, know what I'm talking about. They also often participated in the carnivals also. And there was always like a rivalry, especially with those clubs, with those two clubs. And may the locals correct me, but I do believe that the lighting parade was started actually by the Tivoli Club, and then yeah, it became what it is today. So all of Aruba does participate, but in the past it was just exclusively for the Tivoli members. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I see a bike coming. Let's move on this side. look at this bus. Very nice. First time I spotted, I think. Yeah, so we are along the runway, and it's more or less like 9,000 feet long. And yeah, airport code, if you are looking to book online, it's AUA. That's the abbreviation for Aruba. And the airport code is TNCA, or for an aviation term. And yeah, I noticed some car rental companies along the road. So I see the Avis, the Budget, and I believe there's another one up ahead as well. Can't recall right now which one it is, but yeah. So all of this where we are walking is not new, but certainly made in the last few years. And when the project was made, there were, doubting that if it was a good idea, but actually it turned out to be a great idea. So a lot of people are using these for exercise. It's just a very nice area to walk. See the supercar rental, and something we spotted the other day. Can't remember the name, but it's something roots cakes. Yeah, roots cakes along the road. So we might come and check it out one of these days. And the Toyota car dealer. Oh, here's the next one, the dollar car rental. No planes, nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate, because otherwise we would have stopped and checked out one of them departing perhaps. So if you are following the latest videos, I would recommend that if you are also planning in joining one of the walks, then you can check out where we ended the walk. That's where we'll start the next one, and that one we'll put it in the community post, so be pending of that, where you'll know the spot, the time, and the day. Oh, we do spot all of a sudden an airplane, so the easier is getting here. As we take a look also at the Aruba Bank, one of the main banks here on the island for sure. And we see here a quad, like a racing quad racer. Not sure what this is all about. It might be a raffle so you can win it, something like that. That's what it seems like. Up ahead we can also see a sculpture of an airplane, like a really old airplane. And it was put here recently for the 100th anniversary of Aruba's aviation. So 100 year of the first landing here on the island, the first experience with aviation for the island of Aruba. A very different island back then, of course. Very, very different. And so that was in 1923. If you knew or know about the first time, the year that the first kind of like airplane took off and by who, let me know in the comments below. We'd love to know if you have any idea about that. See if we can get a better shot of the sculpture here. With the Aruba Bank in the background. And at some point we'll see the airplane landing. So plane spotters or aviation lovers also like to come here and check out some of the airplanes that you might not be able to see back home. Maybe some of the South American or European airplanes. Preparing the camera so I can try to shoot. Hope you guys are able to spot it. That's the Z Air. And where we'll also end the walk. So we did go quite a fast pace today. But hope you enjoyed this walk. Be pending for the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, folks.